Okay, you guys, I'm here to tell you, it's true. You can have too much of a good thing. So, something you guys may or may not know, but this channel is basically built on something I should probably be medicated for. So the madness, yeah, what is the madness? The madness is like when you get a thought of how you can tweak your setup and it won't leave until you try it. So it could be changing your wheels, bushings, trucks, deck, shoes, any one of these things. But you get this idea in your head of how it could be better and you won't leave it alone until you execute it. Which, yeah, actually, by definition, that's basically OCD. So, yeah, it's time for me to do my best to let go of my madness. And one of the ways that I'm going to be doing that is I'm going to start to do a giveaway at the end of every video. So I got this huge collection of trucks downstairs and we're going to start with those because that's the biggest case of madness I have is truck madness. And right now, I'm on like a set of Venture 5.6s. There's nothing wrong with them. It's on a board that complements it perfectly. So I am going to grind those down to the axle before I put on a new pair of trucks. And after that, it can be any truck I want, but I got to stay on those trucks until they're axled. When this really came about is like, it's been stirring for a long time over the last year where, I have like the board that I want to ride, and then I have the board that I am riding, which is like some conglomerate of YouTubiness type reviewy boards. So yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to ride what I want to ride, and I want to focus on learning my tricks instead of learning how to ride a different skateboard every other week. But anyways, you guys, yeah, speaking of progression, I have been working on some stuff. I did learn frontside big spins recently, although I can only do them out of a massive kicker because I need a lot of hang time for those. I also learned, what did we get? You saw in one of the other videos, I did the crooked grind shove it. And yesterday, I even started working on switchbacks and 180 nose grinds. So those ones show potential. I think if I go to a ledge, where I've got, like the end of a ledge to work with, I think I can go with a little more speed and force. I've even committed to start trying front crooks again. I've told myself that at every skate park or spot I go to that has a ledge that it could be done on by me, I have to try at least 10, which both times lately has turned into a battle of me trying it 50 times to just get one land. But you know what? It's starting to make sense because I've been doing so many slappy front crooks that I'm actually starting to grasp like how to stand on the crook, where to be, and how to pop out. So now the hardest part for me, and this has always been the hardest part, is actually just getting into a good front crook. But I recently watched a 9 Club where Jamie Thomas talks about like Chris Cole's hack for that. And that's like, you got to get up and stand up over it and like put your head over your front foot. And that automatically puts your body weight in the right place to start grinding. So I've been trying to do that, but man, it's really hard to try and tweak your tricks. So speaking of trying to tweak your tricks, one of the other things that I've been working really hard on is getting my backsmiths more poked out. So I learned my backsmiths in the 90s when all you had to do was have your wheels below the line of the ledge. So it was locked into a smith, and that also works really good on flat bars. But when you're trying to do a stylish backsmith on a ledge, man, it's really hard to actually poke that nose way down. But anyways, yeah, I've been working on those. And now I do actually have one other dusted off trick that I brought out of the vaults, you guys. So I have tried to film this one 2 or 3 other times in the past, and I finally got it. So I was super pumped on this one. Here it is. That one made me super happy, you guys. It's been like probably 2 decades since I landed one of those. When I was young, I used to be able to do them. And the trick for me was to just like, back then, what I used to do was I imagined just jumping in and kick flipping as soon as my truck made contact. And when I do that, then I land with my foot basically in kickflip position already, which makes that pop out way easier. So I don't know if I'll ever try another one, but at least I know if I really want to, they're there. So I also don't know if I filmed any more skating this week. If I have, here it is. I'll bet you guys don't know that I hate frontside board slides. I hung up on a sticky bar once, frontside board slide, flat to my back, got winded, and I've just like never really liked them since then, but maybe we'll do a few. I don't know why, switch doesn't irk me as much. One thing I have been trying to learn is crooked grinds on flat bars, well, round bars. So yeah, I'm trying to get in a little earlier and hold them a little longer, but they really scare me. I tweaked my ankle super bad one time. It was like in a contest, and it was like a game of skate contest, and so somebody did a crooked grind down a park handrail. So of course I tried it, and then I rolled my ankle super bad. All right, you guys, truck report. There they are. I just spent 11 minutes bashing my truck against that ledge and somehow managed to jump off of one. There's the old back truck for you. Seems like the only way I ever get off of those on really chunky ledges is like accidentally going into nose slide, but I'll take it. That was, 15 minutes of work for just that. Okay, you guys, I think it's time that we get to the trucks. So we need to go look at the truck selection so you guys can decide which one you're gonna pick if you win. Okay, so we are down in the cavern. And sorry guys, the left 2 rows are off limits. These are my indies mostly. And I got a brand new pair of Thunder 149s. So I've never skated Thunder 149 raw. I'm keeping those ones. Okay, so let's look at what we got in the giveaway, bros. So what we have here is we have the Venture 5.6 hollows. So that is an 8.25 truck and it's high. Then we have some Venture low 5.2, so 8-inch Venture lows. We have 8-inch Venture highs. And then we got some Thunders. These are the Thunder lights, so hollow kingpin, solid axle, forged base plate. We've also got the 7.6 V-Light Walrus that I rode. Those are good, if you like a 7.6 board. And we've got a brand new pair of Indy mids. So you can take your pick from any of those. Okay, anyways, on to the question. So this is gonna be fun. I want you guys to figure out what my favorite nollie hard flip of all time is. So now, of course, I'm not gonna leave you hanging because that's a pretty broad category. What I will tell you is it is in Trilogy and it is on flat ground. So those are my only 2 hints. So basically you're gonna have to either know Trilogy well enough to know this, or you're gonna have to watch Trilogy and figure out what is my favorite nollie hard flip on flat in Trilogy. And leave your answer in the comments. I don't want your answer on Instagram. I don't want like a billion direct messages. Just do it in the comments, please. And I will read them in order, and the first person to nail it gets to choose what truck they want out of that selection. So that's it. Happy Trilogy watching. I want to say thanks for watching this video. Going to be lots more giveaways coming because I think this is going to be kind of fun, and we get to talk about what some of my favorite tricks are, favorite videos, all this kind of stuff. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I've got a fun video planned next week, but for this week it was just, you know, scab together whateverness. So have a good one, you guys. Till the next video.
Awesome.